Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready? Field, black. Set.
Maaaaaaaaaannn now off of play action. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up second down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away their timing.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Third down from the gun, it's Maaaaaaaaaannn. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the Giants first down.
Let's go now.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Maaaaaaaaaannn going to throw it. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Hyatt has got it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, this defense for the Giants, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to bunt the football.
And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson.
This is fielded at the 27.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he'll get this down to the 41.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Maaaaaaaaaannn.
Flushed out right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over. line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Niners had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Purdy looking to throw. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Jalen Hyatt was the intended target,
but it'll be second down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 7 yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the air, Maaaaaaaaaannn.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Mon's throw brought in by Bellinger. Big strides, look at him go.
Touchdown Giants.
Daniel Bellinger.
41 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. On 1st down, Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
They go play action here. Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Monstro complete here to Waller.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Wide open. Set.
Mond out of the shotgun. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Purdy off the play fake. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Ready.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Purdy to throw it on first down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Jackson to return. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Maaaaaaaaaannn. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And taken right on the 30. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line. Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Maaaaaaaaaannn going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
3rd down from the gun. It's Maaaaaaaaaannn. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. Gets past one man. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Maaaaaaaaaannn. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought down. 1st down Giants on a pickup of 14.
1st down, Giants.
Ready.
Up the middle with Barkley. A little juke. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Giants, 1st down.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maaaaaaaaaannn looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man in the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Gano's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Purdy looking to throw.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Danny Gray
From 3 yards out.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
A second down throw for Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Purdy to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Purdy. He's got Ayuk. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Throwing, Purdy.
Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Now moving for the PAT.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw.
Gets this to Waller. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here comes 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Oh, what a play, but he couldn't get out of bounds. And you've got no timeouts. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
He's back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Here we go.
Another try from the 19. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a great game comes down to this time for one play, and they've got to get it
zone, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they'll play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have it.
And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity.